John F. Kennedy Ground, Delta 8825. John F. Kennedy Airport, Addis Information Alpha, time 1548 Zulu, resection departures, no pattern work, no light aircraft accepted at this time, rolling departures only landing runway
John F. Kennedy Ground, 03 at the B cargo apron.
Delta 8825, TIE. Corina 154 Kilo Echo, taxi to American Airlines Maintenance Hangar Spot 05A via Bravo, Sierra.
Taxi into American Airlines Maintenance Hangar Spot 05A via Bravo, Sierra, Corina 154 Kilo Echo.
John F. Kennedy Ground. John F. Kennedy Airport, Addis Information Alpha, time 1549 Zulu, wind 260 at 15 gust 23, visibility 10, temperature 11, dew point -3, altimeter 3015 remarks, no intersection departures, no pattern work, no light aircraft accepted at this time, rolling departures only landing runways 31 left and 31 right, expect visual approach, departing runways 31 left and 31 right advise on initial contact, you have Information Alpha. United 787 Zulu, taxi to parking, at your discretion. Taxi to parking, United 787 Zulu. Attention all aircraft, check Addis frequency for airport information.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Delta 1774, ready for pushback with Information Alpha.
Delta 1774, pushback approved, tail to the north.
Pushback approved, tail to the north. Delta 1774.
Delta 8825, hold position. Holding position, Delta 8825. Delta 8825, taxi to runway 31 left, contact tower when ready. Taxi to runway 31 left, Delta 8825. Stand by, Delta 8825. Delta 8825, request permission to cross runway 22 right. Delta 8825, cross runway 22 right. Crossing runway 22 right, Delta 8825. John F. Kennedy Tower, Delta 8825, ready for departure at runway 31 left, departing straight out.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Delta 1774, ready to taxi with Information Alpha.
Delta 8825, wind 290 at 17 gusting 23, runway 31 left, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 31 left, Delta 8825. Delta 1774, taxi to runway 31 left, hold short of 4 left 22 right.
Taxi into runway 31 left, will hold short of 4 left 22 right, Delta 1774.
Delta 1774, cross runway 22 right.
Crossing runway 22 right, Delta 1774.
One. John F. Kennedy Tower, Singapore 26 is 14 nautical.
Delta 1774, requesting runway 31 left. 4.
Top Swiss 17, pushback approved, tail to the north.
Pushback approved, tail to the north. Top Swiss 17. John F. Kennedy Tower, Delta 1774, ready for departure at runway 31 left, departing east.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Singapore 26 is 13 nautical miles to the northeast at 4,100 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 31 right. Delta 1774, wind 290 at 18 gusting 23, runway 31 left, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 31 left, Delta 1774.
Singapore 26, enter right downwind runway 31 right. Enter right downwind runway 31 right, Singapore 26. Delta 8825, frequency change approved, good day. Frequency change approved Delta 8825, good day. Singapore 26, wind 290 at 16 gusting 23, number 1, runway 31 right, cleared to land. Number 1, cleared to land, runway 31 right, Singapore 26.
Hold short of full left 22 right. Top Swiss 17.
John F. Kennedy ground. Royal Flight 971 Charlie Whiskey. Ready for pushback with information Alpha. Royal Flight 971 Charlie Whiskey. Pushback approved. Tail to the east. Expect runway 31 right. Pushback approved. Tail to the east. Runway 31 right. Royal Flight 971 Charlie Whiskey. Top Swiss 17. Cross runway 22 right.
Crossing runway 22 right. Top Swiss 17.
John F. Kennedy Tower. Thinner 15. Inbound on the ILS runway 31 left. Thinner 15. Enter right downwind runway 31 left. John F. Kennedy ground. Royal Flight 971 Charlie Whiskey. Ready to taxi with information Alpha. Enter right down.
For departure at runway 31 left. For departure at runway 31 left. Runway 31 left. Runway 31 left.
Number 2. Singapore 2. 971 Charlie Whiskey. Please follow instructions. Please follow instructions or you will be reported. I'm sorry, Royal Flight 971 Charlie Whiskey. Royal Flight 971 Charlie Whiskey. Taxi to right. Inbound for landing.
1 right.
Way 31 right. Finner 15 is on final runway 31 left. Full stop.
John F. Kennedy ground. Corina 485. Ready to taxi.
Finner 16, you're already cleared to land. Avoid unnecessary reports. Thank you, Finner 15. Corina 485, taxi to runway 31 left. Hold short of 4 left 22 right. Maple 751, cross runway 22 right.
Taxiing to runway 31 left. Will hold short of 4 left 22 right. Corina 485.
Crossing runway 22 right. Maple 751. John F. Kennedy ground. Delta 226 heavy. Request taxi to gate B34 at the terminal 4. Delta 226 heavy. Taxi to terminal 4 gate B34 via Alpha. Taxiing to terminal 4 gate B34 via Alpha. Delta 226 heavy. Finner 16, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway. Wilco, Finner 16. John F. Kennedy Tower, Maple 751, ready for departure at runway 31 left, departing north. Maple 751, wind 290 at 17 gusting 26, runway 31 left, cleared for immediate takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 31 left, Maple 751. United 512 Bravo Whiskey, wind 290 at 20 gusting 26, runway 31 right, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 31 right. United 512 Bravo Whiskey.
John F. Kennedy ground, Finner 16, request taxi to gate 06 at the terminal 8.
John F. Kennedy ground. FedEx 1121 Kilo Heavy. Ready for pushback with information Alpha.
Finner 16, taxi to terminal 8 gate 06 via Alpha. Taxiing to terminal 8 gate 06 via Alpha, Finner 16. FedEx 1121 Kilo Heavy, pushback approved, tail to the north.
Pushback approved. Tail to the north. FedEx 1121 Kilo Heavy.
Corina 485, cross runway 22 right.
Crossing runway 22 right. Corina 485.
Coriner 485. Contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1.
Contacting John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1. Corina 485.
Finner 15. When able, turn right. Contact ground on the taxiway. John F. Kennedy Ground. Cathay 5380 Super. Ready for pushback with information Alpha.
John F. Kennedy Tower. Corina 485. Ready for departure at runway 31 left. Departing west.
Wilco. Finner 15. Cathay 5380 Super. Pushback approved. Tail to the north. Expect runway 31 left. Pushback approved. Tail to the north. Runway 31 left. Cathay 5380 Super. Coriner 485. Wind 290 at 18 gusting 26. Runway 31 left. Cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 31 left. Corina 485.
John F. Kennedy Ground. Finner 15. Request taxi to gate 06 at the Terminal 8. Finner 15. Taxi to Sea Cargo Apron C01 via Papa Alpha. Papa. November. Bravo. Finner 15. Correction. Stand by. John F. Kennedy Ground. Finner 15. Request taxi to gate 06 at the Terminal 8.
John F. Kennedy Ground. FedEx 1121 Kilo Heavy. Ready to taxi with information Alpha.
Finner 15. Taxi to parking. At your discretion. Taxi to parking. Finner 15. FedEx 1121 Kilo Heavy. Taxi to runway 31 left. Hold short of 4 left 2 to right.
Taxiing to runway 31 left. Will hold short of 4 left 2 to right. FedEx 1121 Kilo Heavy.
John F. Kennedy Ground. Cathay 5380 Super. Ready to taxi with information Alpha. Cathay 5380 Super. Taxi to runway 31 left. Hold short of 4 left 2 to right. Taxiing to runway 31 left. Will hold short of 4 left 2 to right. Cathay 5380 Super.
John F. Kennedy Ground. Golf Foxtrot Charlie Hotel Golf. Ready for pushback with information Alpha. Requesting runway 31 left.
Golf Foxtrot Charlie Hotel Golf. Pushback approved. Tail to the north.
Pushback approved. Tail to the north. Golf Foxtrot Charlie Hotel Golf. John F. Kennedy ground. Golf Foxtrot Charlie Hotel Golf. Ready to taxi to runway 31 left with information Alpha.
Golf Foxtrot Charlie Hotel Golf. Taxi to runway 31 left. Hold short of 4 left 22 right.
Taxiing to runway 31 left. Will hold short of 4 left 22 right. Golf Foxtrot Charlie Hotel Golf.
FedEx 1121 Kilo Heavy. Cross runway 22 right. Cathay 5380 Super. Cross runway 22 right.
Crossing runway 22 right. FedEx 1121 Kilo Heavy.
Crossing runway 22 right. Cathay 5380 Super. Golf Foxtrot Charlie Hotel Golf. Cross runway 22 right.
Crossing runway 22 right. Golf Foxtrot Charlie Hotel Golf.
Cathay 5380 Super. Request frequency change. Cathay 5380 Super. Contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1. Contacting John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1. Cathay 5380 Super.
FedEx 1121 Kilo Heavy. Request frequency change.
FedEx 1121 Kilo Heavy. Contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1. John F. Kennedy Tower, Scandinavian 3 Super is 20 nautical miles to the south at 6,800 feet, inbound for landing with information Alpha.
Contacting John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1, FedEx 1121 Kilo Heavy.
Scandinavian 3 Super, enter left base runway 31 left. Enter left base runway 31 left, Scandinavian 3 Super. Scandinavian 3 Super, wind 290 at 17 gusting 26, number 1, runway 31 left. Cleared to land. Number 1, cleared to land, runway 31 left, Scandinavian 3 Super.
John F. Kennedy Tower, FedEx 1121 Kilo Heavy, ready for departure in sequence at runway 31 left, departing straight out.
FedEx 1121 Kilo Heavy, wind 290 at 19 gusting 26, runway 31 left, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff. Runway 31 left. FedEx 1121 Kilo Heavy.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Singapore 2078 Super, inbound on the ILS runway 31 left with information Alpha.
Golf Foxtrot Charlie Hotel Golf. Request frequency change.
Singapore 2078 Super. Enter right downwind runway 31 left. Golf Foxtrot Charlie Hotel Golf. Contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1. Enter right downwind runway 31 left. Singapore 2078 Super.
Contacting John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1. Golf Foxtrot Charlie Hotel Golf.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Cathay 5380 Super, ready for departure in sequence at runway 31 left, departing north. American 101, you're in an active airspace. Please contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1. Cathay 5380 Super, line up and wait runway 31 left. Line up and wait runway 31 left, Cathay 5380 Super. John F. Kennedy Tower, American 101 is 16 nautical miles to the east at 5,200 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 31 right. American 101, wind 290 at 16 gusting 26, number 1, runway 31 right, cleared to land. Number 1, cleared to land, runway 31 right, American 101. Cathay 5380 Super, wind 290 at 19 gusting 26, runway 31 left, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 31 left, Cathay 5380 Super. Singapore 2078 Super, wind 290 at 17 gusting 26, number 2, runway 31 left, cleared to land.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Golf Foxtrot Charlie Hotel Golf, ready for departure at runway 31 left, departing east.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 31 left, Singapore 2078 Super. Golf Foxtrot Charlie Hotel Golf, wind 290 at 21 gusting 26, runway 31 left, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 31 left, Golf Foxtrot Charlie Hotel Golf.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Corina 81, inbound on the ILS runway 31 left. Corina 81, continue inbound. Continuing inbound, Corina 81.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Golf Foxtrot Charlie Hotel Golf is 7 nautical miles to the northwest at 4,400 feet. Request in transition.
Golf Foxtrot Charlie Hotel Golf. Frequency change approved. Good day.
Frequency change approved. Golf Foxtrot Charlie Hotel Golf. Good day.
Scandinavian 3 Super. Contact John F. Kennedy Ground on 121.9er. Contacting John F. Kennedy Ground on 121.9er. Scandinavian 3 Super. John F. Kennedy Ground, Scandinavian 3 Super, request taxi to Gate 03 at the Terminal 1. Scandinavian 3 Super, taxi to Terminal 1 Gate 03 via Papa. Taxiing to Terminal 1 Gate 03 via Papa, Scandinavian 3 Super. Corridor 81, number 2, traffic to follow is on right base. Number 2, behind the traffic on right base, Corridor 81. Corridor 81, wind 290 at 19er gusting 26, number 2, runway 31 left, cleared to land. Number 2, cleared to land, runway 31 left, Corridor 81. American 101, when able turn left, contact ground on the taxiway. Wilco, American 101. Singapore 2078 Super, is on final runway 31 left. Singapore 2078 Super, you're already cleared to land. Avoid unnecessary reports. John F. Kennedy Ground, American 101, request taxi to the Terminal 8. American 101, taxi to parking, at your discretion. Taxi to parking, American 101. 992, ready for pushback Alpha. Delta. Envoy 570, enter right downwind runway 31 right. Enter right downwind runway 31 right, Envoy 570. Envoy 570, wind 290 at 18 gusting 26, number 1, runway 31 right, cleared to land. Number 1, cleared to land, runway 31 right, Envoy 570. John F. Kennedy Tower is 26 nautical miles to the west at 12,000 feet, inbound for landing. Enter left downwind runway 31 left, number 3, traffic to follow is on final. Enter left downwind, runway 31 left, behind the traffic on final. John F. Kennedy ground, Delta 2992, ready to taxi to runway 31 right with information Alpha. Delta 2992, taxi to 13-31R, hold short of 4 left 22 right.
Thank you. Good day. Golf Foxtrot Charlie Hotel Golf.
Delta 2992, cross runway 22 right. Taxiing to 13-31R, will hold short of 4 left 22 right, Delta 2992. Singapore 2078 Super, when able turn right and contact ground, please expedite, traffic on final. Wilco, Singapore 2078 Super. Delta 2992, request frequency change. Delta 2992, contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1. Contacting John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1, Delta 2992. John F. Kennedy ground, Singapore 2078 Super, request taxi to gate 10 at the Terminal 1. Attention all aircraft, John F. Kennedy ground is closing in 2 minutes. Singapore 2078 Super, taxi to Terminal 1 gate 10 via Mike Bravo, Quebec, Alpha. Taxiing to Terminal 1 gate 10 via Mike Bravo, Quebec, Alpha, Singapore 2078 Super. John F. Kennedy Tower, Delta 2992, ready for departure at runway 31 right, departing south. Delta 2992, wind 290 at 17 gusting 26, runway 31 right, cleared for takeoff. Cleared for takeoff, runway 31 right, Delta 2992, John F. Kennedy Tower, JetBlue 274, inbound on the ILS runway 31 left with information Alpha. JetBlue 274, enter right base runway 31 left, number 2, traffic to follow is on left downwind. Enter right base, runway 31 left, behind the traffic on left downwind, JetBlue 274. Emirates 723 Heavy, you're in an active airspace, please contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1. Executing missed approach, Corina 81. Corriner 81. Enter left downwind runway 31 left. Enter left downwind runway 31 left. Corriner 81. Corriner 81. Number 2. Traffic to follow is on left base. Number 2. Behind the traffic on left base. Corriner 81. Corriner 81. Wind 290 at 21 gusting 26. Number 2. Runway 31 left. Cleared to land. Number 2. Cleared to land. Runway 31 left. Corriner 81. JetBlue 274. Number 3. Traffic to follow is on left crosswind. Number 3. Behind the traffic on left crosswind. JetBlue 274. Emirates 723 Heavy, you're in an active airspace. Please contact John F. Kennedy Tower on 119.1.
John F. Kennedy Ground, Virgin 001, ready for pushback with information Alpha, requesting runway 31 left.
Virgin 001, pushback approved, tail to the north. John F. Kennedy Tower, Lufthansa 400 is 36 nautical miles to the east at 8,600 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 31 left.
Pushback approved, tail to the north, Virgin 001.
Is on final runway 31 left. Lufthansa 400, enter right base runway 31 left. Number 4, traffic to follow is on right base. Wind 290 at 21 gusting 26. Number 1, runway 31 left, cleared to land. Enter right base, runway 31 left, behind the traffic on right base, Lufthansa 400. Number 1, cleared to land, runway 31 left. JetBlue 274, wind 290 at 17 gusting 26. Number 3, runway 31 left, cleared to land.
John F. Kennedy Tower, Emirates 723 Heavy is 26 nautical miles to the east at 7,800 feet, inbound for landing, requesting runway 31 left.
Number 3, cleared to land, runway 31 left, JetBlue 274. Emirates 723 Heavy, enter right base runway 31 left. Number 3, traffic to follow is on left base.
Enter right base, runway 31 left, behind the traffic on left base, Emirates 723 Heavy.
When able turn right, contact ground on the taxiway. Wilco. Attention all aircraft, John F. Kennedy Tower is now closed. Good day.